Hi, I'm Mike Larson, in for Nilas Mativ on Money and Markets TV. Many people have been talking about Social Security recently, and we're getting a lot of feedback from our viewers on the subject. Some of you get what we're saying, and you're painfully aware of just how real the risks to your retirement are. But a number of viewers still fail to recognize just how shaky many old-line retirement plans, including Social Security, are. Now let me be clear, we're not just trying to scare people, nor are we making arguments on behalf of either political party. We just want to give you the unbiased information that you need to make better financial decisions. And we describe the worst case scenarios because those are precisely the possibilities that you need to plan for. Now to your comments. A viewer named Raquel argues that Social Security has funds until 2037, so we shouldn't worry. Well, Raquel, you're right in one sense. Based on current projections, the Social Security fund will be solvent until 2037. But those projections have been worsening consistently. So at this point, without alterations to the program, 2037 could be a pipe dream. Moreover, that figure does not mean we have 20-odd years of benefit payments just sitting in the Social Security Trust Fund waiting to be sent out. Actually, the Social Security Trust Fund currently contains enough money to cover only about 3 years of future benefit payments. The rest of the money is coming from current contributions. Plus, as I've noted before, the Social Security Fund is already paying out more in benefits than it's collecting, and that's happening far sooner than was recently projected. Now, what about the idea that Social Security funds are somehow separate from the rest of our nation's fiscal mess? In theory, they should be. But in reality, and despite some politicians' insistence to the contrary, there is no lockbox on those funds. Washington's borrowed from the program quite heavily already, in fact. And perhaps the most important point is this. Congress can radically alter or completely discontinue the Social Security program at any time. If you don't believe me, just read the 1935 Social Security Act. It clearly states, quote, "The right to alter, amend, or repeal any provision of this act is hereby reserved to Congress," end quote. Of course, we're not saying that Congress will do away with Social Security. That would be political suicide and could lead to actual violence in the streets. We're just saying that nothing about Social Security is guaranteed. Nothing. The contributions that we've personally made, and are still making, are going right back out the door to pay current benefits to someone else. There's no accounts with our names on them. Nor does that anything ensure that future money will be paid to anyone, regardless of age, income, or past contribution history. Meanwhile, several states are now arguing that they have the right to alter the terms of their pension plans, including benefits promised to current retirees. And in both Minnesota and Colorado, the courts agreed with them. In Minnesota, a district court judge ruled that changes made to limit payouts were constitutional. And in Colorado, a judge dismissed a lawsuit challenging reforms being made to that state's pension plan. Oh, and for the first time in history, the U.S. Postal Service is going to stop making prepayments into its federal employees' retirement system, despite the fact that the fund contains a surplus of nearly $7 billion. By all means, let's hope for the best. But let's also recognize that there are practically no guarantees in retirement anymore, and that it will take serious changes and universal sacrifice before any of the current public systems are sustainable for future decades. For Money and Markets TV, I'm Mike Larson. Thanks for watching.